Many Somalis have asked me to be clearer where the UK stands on the elections. Let me have a go at answering. First, the future of Somalia is for Somalis alone to decide. That includes the rules of the election and who becomes the next president as a result. But we care. Britain has invested a lot here. We want Somalia to succeed and to go on supporting security, debt relief and development. A free, fair and timely contest would also be the best answer to terrorists who want to disrupt progress. I had hoped Somalia would choose a democratic election, in line with the constitution and electoral law. Somalis, like others, should have a right to elect their leaders, and it would have been quicker and fairer too. Sadly, that model was blocked. The one agreed instead last September is far from perfect. But the federal government, the 5 member states, both houses of parliament and opposition candidates all endorsed it. So I hope they will implement it without changes and in good faith. All sides must take some responsibility for the slow progress. The delay is holding back work on security and reform and putting huge pressure on Somalia's public finances. I hear no support among Somalia's closest friends for a long delay, renegotiation or arguments about an interim administration. They want an election held as soon as possible. I'm glad President Farmajo has convened this week's meeting with member state leaders. It must be about unlocking an election, not blocking one. History will judge harshly anyone who holds the country hostage for their personal interests. What's at stake on the 3 main issues is much less than what's at stake if there is no deal. We look to all sides to compromise so an election can start right away with everyone on board.